Okay, so I've made a crude glyph on the ground here, made of some sticks. In an interview with a guy named Son Moniz, that's on Vic Cundiff's Bigfoot Encounters Radio. I believe it's episode 73 and 74. It's a two-part interview, and this guy has had some up-close and personal meetings with Bigfoot. He's a Buddhist. He actually talks about different ways that he's experienced communication with Bigfoot and how he was taught to contact them, and he tells about his experiences of having them approach him quite closely. And there's some amazing things in that interview. One thing he alludes to that's fascinating, you can listen to it over and over and pick up on different stuff every time. One thing he alludes to is them knowing a written language. He said that's not spoken on this continent, and he doesn't go any further into it. So I was curious what he meant by that. And then I had also seen an interview on the Brent and Sawn channel, and it was called like NY Bigfoot Stick Glyph or something. It had a long title, but it had NY, like New York, like Stick Glyph, or something in the title. But anyway, this guy's saying that he and his wife are in upstate New York communicating with Bigfoot with stick glyphs, and it looks like it's Chinese symbols. They had left this symbol like an A. In fact, I may make that symbol after this one just to put it next to this. I think I will. I'll put the video down and do that after. But the sign meant big man is what it was interpreted to be. And he thought, no way. He's like, are these things put in Chinese characters, you know, down? So this is one that means friend. It's kind of like a lowercase f with a X beneath it. I don't know if the lines on this X are supposed to be a little bit farther, but it's funny. In that interview, he said that he was writing back to the Bigfoot, and Bigfoot had altered his wife's glyph a little bit and almost like corrected it and showed her, hey, this is how it's supposed to be. So I don't know. I came back here today just checking out my yarn and my little beaded bracelet. I left them, and I don't see anything different, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this and see if I can get a reaction. Maybe I'll make that big man sign right below it and see how it looks. Okay, so this sign right here in the Chinese is like person. I got a couple different ones on a couple different inquiries. Person, also human. I believe this with the line across means big man. Again, this one here is friend. So I'm gonna just leave these and see what happens. I'll come back in a week or two and see what I find, see if anybody's disturbed it or what. So one last thing. I found these golf balls across the way, so what is that, 10 of them? Made a little symbol too with those, so there was already those 5 golf balls right there when I discovered this. Okay, come back another time and see what I can find later on.